Hello, Robert.
Hello.
Today we're talking about common FBAR mistakes, and I want to thank you for coming down to help because I know you might be a little busy this time of the year.
A little bit,
but we'll be quick.
Sure.
So FBAR, to go over the basics, it's the foreign bank account reporting requirement for certain foreign financial accounts.
Right.
So it's not a tax form, it's a reporting form.
Correct.
Okay. So what's the due date this year and next year?
This year, the due date is the traditional due date, which is June 30th.
Okay.
Next year is the first year that the due date is switching to April 15th.
Okay.
With that, you can get an extension, like you could for your normal taxes. Kind of the IRS has kind of brought this into their normal kind of due date filing stuff. The June 30th date is kind of an old anachronism before the IRS really took hold and took charge of the stuff.
Okay. So June 30th, no extensions. But then next year with April 15th, yes to extensions.
Yes.
Got it. All right, mistake number one, failure to file. I mean, we have a lot of clients that are just simply unaware that this even exists.
That's correct. It's not well advertised. From speaking with clients and even potential clients, no one at immigration talks to you about this stuff. There's no like 2-minute video, a little pamphlet or a flyer. And most CPAs, most tax attorneys, enrolled agents, preparers, they didn't really know about this stuff until it became really salient a few years ago with the passage of FATCA.
Got it. And we know that a lot of the software that you can use doesn't even mention FBARs for
Correct.
the normal folk.
Correct.
Now, do you have to file this once? Like if you have foreign accounts, do you file it once and you're all set, or do you do it every year?
It's a yearly requirement, even
okay.
if the same account is open from year to year, even if the same account doesn't have a change in the funds in it at all. Every year, every account needs to get reported.
It's a pain in the ass. All right, mistake number two, misunderstanding the $10,000 filing threshold.
Yes.
It's not account by account, right?
That is that is correct. It's a $10,000 in aggregate threshold. So if you have one account that's $10,000, you report it. If you have two accounts that add up to $10,000, you report all of the accounts. Even the accounts have $10,000 and $1, they all get reported.
Oh, okay. So an FBAR for the $10,000 account and an FBAR for the $1 account.
Correct.
Wow.
As long as everything adds up to over $10,000. And I don't know how long that $10,000 threshold has been around. My sense is it's been around for many, many years. It's not like it's being adjusted for inflation or anything like that.
So they could eventually change that without telling us, which they like to do. Yeah. Mistake number three, not including non-bank account accounts.
Correct.
Like what?
I'm thinking life insurance, superannuation funds, which are like a state-mandated private pension, private retirement account. Countries like Australia do that a lot. These are retirement accounts, like I said, state-mandated, but they have an account number, they have your name on it, as opposed to U.S. Social Security, which is a pooled investment where you're paying into every year, but there is no set of funds in an account with your name on it. So superannuation funds, life insurance policies, trusts or other pension, other retirement accounts, IRAs, things like that a lot of us don't think of as bank accounts. That's the stuff that a lot of people who have been doing their FBARs every year will also leave off because they didn't make that connection.
Right. And then even accounts that you only have signatory authority on. That
is correct. If you are on an account as a power of attorney, it's often called in other countries signatory authority. As just like my father needs me on the account just in case something happens, that still creates an FBAR requirement for you.
Wow. All right, mistake number four, money from another person in your account doesn't need reporting or vice versa.
Right. So sometimes the way the rules are written, it may actually be that if you have money in someone else's account and it goes over $10,000, that account might also need reporting. Sometimes it's a little unclear. But in the inverse, if someone else's money is in your account, or you're on an account where it's really not your money, like the signatory authority or even a joint account. Sometimes dad just has you at a joint instead of signatory, and it's not your money technically. You know, this is dad's money. He sold the business. It was his. It's for his use and enjoyment. I might inherit it 10, 20 years now, whatever. But that still has a requirement for you, even if it's not your funds. With as long as your name's on the account, that's what the main factor is.
Good to know. And number five, I don't know how often you've seen this. I just wanted to include it because I thought it was funny. Minors have to file FBARs.
Yes.
So 2, 3, 4 years old, if they get an inheritance.
That's right. You think Nana and Pop-Up are doing a nice thing, and putting a nice little trust fund away back in Italy for their grandchild, and that creates an FBAR requirement. There's nothing in the law that has an age cutoff.
Wow. Obviously, if the child can't file it, then their child's parent or guardian would have to do it. We're not looking for 4-year-old scribble.
Right.
But
Right.
There should be an FBAR filled out for those accounts
There
as well.
should be an FBAR.
All right. So quickly, if you realize you've made any of these mistakes, number one, can you amend your FBAR? And number two, should you?
Can you? Yes, you can. You can go back and just straight up amend the FBARs themselves. Oftentimes, people want to do that through one of the disclosure programs with the IRS. There's the full OBDP program, which we're in the third or fourth version, depending on how you count it. And if that one is maybe a little too much for you, you are non-willful, you could try the streamlined programs. That's the streamlined domestic program, the streamlined foreign program. In both of those situations, you have to show with the signed statement under penalty of perjury that you were non-willful, and you have to put out your facts and circumstances that way, and you can amend or just file completely unfiled and delinquent FBARs through those programs.
Got it. All right. Well, again, thank you for coming down, Robert. We appreciate it.
I'm happy to
If you
help.
have any questions, you can comment below. You can also like us and subscribe to our channel for more awesome tax updates. Thanks for watching. IRS Medic, the law offices of Parent and Parent, LLP, real tax attorneys for tough tax problems.